Greetings and salutations. Anyways, since it's been a while since I made a video, I figured I'd want to start off, actually giving my, complete thoughts and opinions on David Gordon Green's Halloween trilogy. Let me start off by saying Halloween 2018, at the time when it came out, I was excited for, and, remembered all the updates and all that stuff before it actually got released in theaters. So when it came out in theaters, I was really excited to see it and actually really quite enjoyed it. Which, after letting it sit for a while, I kind of have a little bit of an issue here and there, which would be the fact that Laurie Strode created a trap for Michael Myers. Now, I get what they were going for. It's just seems kind of, unbelievable that she would create like a Batcave type of scenario for Michael Myers. Now, if she was more like Dr. Loomis, that would make more sense, where she was just waiting for him to escape and was ready to hunt him. Which I feel like, I just feel like that was what they did was a little bit unrealistic, but if they wanted to make her like Dr. Loomis, I was more excited for that. I thought that made sense and I would have been okay with for this trilogy. And I kind of felt like that's what they were doing, but yeah, I understand what they were doing with the whole trauma and everything, which works for the film, I would say. But at the same time, I remember back then hearing thoughts about people wanting Grandma Laurie. But I feel like we got that in Halloween Ends, which I'm not there yet. But with Halloween 2018, it was a decent comeback, I would say that. The score was awesome. I still listen to the Shape Hunt's Allison every now and then. And it feels like the soundtrack was pretty awesome. And still listen to. Throughout the rest of the franchise, I still listen to the soundtrack too. Except Halloween Ends. I probably should try listening to that one more, but anyways, Halloween 2018, I would say, was a pretty decent job, at least, of a comeback for the Halloween franchise. Now, with Halloween Kills, I would say the way they they started the film was pretty exciting, I would say, with the flashback sequence that we got. I really loved that. It looked like it was part of the 78 film. Especially, again, like I said before, the soundtrack also was really awesome. I really loved the sound of this one. And when it comes to the flashback too, I thought they did a good job bringing Loomis back for that scene. And the mask that they did for Michael Myers actually looked pretty good as well. So the flashback, I would say, was very awesome, and I really loved seeing that at the time, and I still do, actually, whenever I rewatch the movie. I'd also say in Halloween Kills that most of the death scene in the movie was pretty good as well. Definitely up the ante from Halloween 2018, in my opinion. Also, when it comes to like Michael Myers in that one as well, I felt like he was definitely more intimidating, actually, compared to Halloween 2018. Like 2018, we got the idea that he was out to kill anyone, but it wasn't as brutal as it was in Halloween Kills. I mean, so I thought this one was a pretty good sequel as well, and maybe a little bit more. I think I probably prefer this one more than 2018 to watch and revisit. Mainly because it feels like it was actually like a pretty good sequel. I just want to also say one of the issues I did have with it was the the other escape patient. I felt like if you cut that out, nothing would really be, missed in that film with that scene. I always hated that part because they showed two escape patients on the news, and basically the whole town didn't see the news. I got what they were doing. I understand that they were trying to do this mob mentality, which I would say was a good idea, but I feel like they could have gone about it a little bit better. Like, maybe like people are just going crazy or something. Like, just tearing up the town, maybe on like what they did with Halloween 4, where they were just anything that they seen, they just jumped to conclusions. Now I get that they did that with the escape patient, but I feel like it could have been better at a bigger scale, not just another escape patient, because that whole scene was just kind of I just have trouble watching that scene. Like, okay, this is just here we go with this scene, and whenever it's over, I still find myself enjoying the film. It's just that I don't know why. Maybe I'm the only one, but I didn't really care for that part of the movie. Other than that though, everything else about the film was actually pretty good. The set too with the Myers house, and I love that they what they did in the prequel, well, and what they did with the flashback, where they actually made it look like the house that we've seen from the first film. Usually, whenever they do Myers houses, they never look like how they did in the first movie, except in the second one, of course. But I'm just happy that they actually attempted and actually did a pretty good job of recreating it and bringing the Myers house back and even updating it for um, that time. What they did with Little John, Big John moving in, how it looked like when they moved in, where it looks clean and new and doesn't look like how it did before, but still you can kind of see the it just looked like a new paint job and everything else, new design inside. So I really like that, and I felt like the kills were pretty good, the score was pretty good. The only issue I'd say I had with it was that the whole mob mentality thing with the mental patient. I feel like they could have gone at better, like what they did with Halloween 4. So that's basically my thoughts on Halloween Kills. Now, with Halloween Ends, when I first watched it, I honestly have to say I really it wasn't my only issue with that. I would say it would be like with what everyone else has said online, which is that's basically Corey Cunningham and not really Michael Myers. So that was I basically agree that was my that's like it was led up to be like a big showdown between Michael and Laurie, and maybe at the ending it was, but here I really didn't get. Uh, and plus the romance between Corey and Allison, that was just a little out of nowhere, I guess. How it at least started. So this film, I would say, it, my thoughts on this movie is like very scattered, to be honest with you, but it's not a terrible movie. I would say that. I would say it wasn't a good conclusion as well, but for this trilogy, I think I kind of understand that it's not a bad conclusion, but it wasn't like a whole big showdown between Michael and Laurie, so it wasn't like an epic conclusion to the trilogy, but for the franchise that they were going for, I guess it's a decent enough conclusion, but I don't think I'd really watch this one a whole lot. I only seen it twice, to be honest with you, and I feel like I got a little bit more enjoyment out of it the second time. So maybe this one is still one that I would have to casually rewatch here and there. But yeah, this one I don't really have too many thoughts on. It wasn't a it was a conclusion, but it wasn't really a big epic fight. Laurie hunting Michael. It wasn't anything like that. Like we were kind of led to believe at the end of Halloween Kills. At least if you watch the alternate ending. So yeah, I just don't think Laurie, from what we've seen in 2018 Kills, that she would just start living a normal life at the end of Halloween Kills. She would just possibly be hunting Michael, and I was kind of excited to see something like that. But when more came out about what they were trying to do, yeah. So it's a decent conclusion, I guess. But I think everyone kind of expected a big epic hunt and maybe fight between Michael and Laurie. Kind of like what we've heard from the original ending for Halloween 2018, I think. So maybe where they both go out, that would have been awesome to see, and kind of keep you on the edge of your seat because you don't know if Laurie's going to live or die, or if Michael's going to live or die, or if they're both going to die. Or if Lori dies and somehow Michael still lives. I feel like they could have done something more, but yeah, it was just a conclusion, in my opinion, and I guess I'm not. It's I'm not overly upset over it, but it's not the best ending we've got out of the franchise, I'd say. And I'd say H2O ended the franchise a little bit better between the fight between Michael and Lori. If you wanted to, actually end it with a battle where Lori just goes after him. So that's my thoughts on Halloween Ends. So, guys, that's my thoughts on the David Gordon Green Halloween trilogy. I know this is probably very, very, very late, but I took a break from the channel and now I'm trying to get back into the groove of things. And hopefully, you guys are still here with me and would subscribe for more or like more videos. Leave comments down below asking me to give my thoughts or make other videos. I'm seriously excited to hear what you guys would have to say in the comments. I'd love to do more videos and have more fun with this channel. I have some plans that I kind of want to make a future video clarifying what kind of plans I have for this channel, stuff I'd like to try to do. So leave a comment down below asking me if my thoughts on anything else. Let's just have a conversation, try to have fun on this channel, and see where this channel can go. So, see y'all next time.